Welcome all to the first of possibly many Tarkov videos. Today we're kicking it off with quite a precarious build, we'll say. This is my equivalent of the sniper scav. We'll chuck on the hat for good measure. But essentially our aim today is to take some geared players down, hopefully, with the use of some M80, because we gotta stick true to the sniper scav roots. Let's kick it off and get right into it. Well, the aim of today's loadout isn't to be the most flashy or to even bring armor into the mix. We are here for the most budget-friendly Chad killer. As it is well known in Tarkov, the Vepa Hunter using the 7.62x51 NATO round has always been an absolute menace. This stage of the wipe in the Oceania servers, it seems there's quite a lot of new players, so M80 with 41 pen and 80 damage would do more than the trick, with the most common armor type being armor class 4. Overall, our main objective is to get to some place that we can have a good view on some players. The Vepa Hunter with this combination of silencer and scope is absolutely lethal. The silencer stops any noise from even around 50 meters, so it makes it very hard for even veteran players to notice that I am here. Let's get right into it. Ideally on customs we are hoping for spawn near the bridge side. I've found it quite effective this wipe, that if you're running quite a budget loadout, to take shelter along the bridge or somewhere along the bridge, and hopefully I can show you guys some spots. Those we spawn over here at Trailer Park. This is not the ideal spot, as there's quite a few players that spawn around here, making this quite deadly. But with some headphones, no armor, we're gonna have to be smart about this. So the first player that we could possibly see, unless he's a ready run, is along this stretch of road here. Doesn't seem like there's a player here yet. So we're gonna make our way over, and I will show you guys a neat little spot that I learnt off someone. I can't exactly remember who. I was quite lucky. I thought I heard someone. Keep in mind, this is my first Tarkov wipe. Chuck some ammo into our mags and get ready for anyone crossing. We'll leave Scav up. Got a nice VPO. Whilst playing this position, it is quite notable that Scavs will not target you. Thus, it could be used as bait. Just say you are watching this bridge like a hawk. It is nice having scavs up, as I said, to alert you of other players in the area. Look at that. There we go. Whiffed a few shots there. The man was an absolute tank. But as I said, scavs can be used as quite nice bait, especially when they do not know where the shots are coming from. considering that you can pick up a Vepr Hunter for about 14,000 rubles on the flea market currently, and the suppressor for around the same price. Then you can mount whatever scope you prefer, and you've got quite a cheap loadout. As you saw with my loadout, I only came in with some Comtacs, Vepr Hunter, and a Balaclava with one spare mag, and just some loose M80 to fill those mags. So this loadout actually works out to be, including the scope I have on the gun and the Comtacs, about a full setup is about 90k. Whilst that sounds a little expensive, keep in mind that that's half the price of a meta MK4, the mutant. Sorry, not an MK4, an MK47. Another good spot, say you don't get the big red spawn and you get a spawn near roadblock just over there. One of my favorite things to do is to run up. There's a little gap here. This little gap gives you an overview of this whole mountainside as well as the two crossings. There's a player behind those buildings, but it sounded like he was fighting someone on this side. Could have just been shooting at the snipers, or not the sniper scav, just that the scav's sitting there. Just been missing a bit. There's two of them. I'll try and get the one with the blue helmet. Unfortunately, my shot's just hitting a little low. This guy in the blue helmet does seem a little bit more aware of his surroundings, I would say. Okay. Unfortunately, I think they'll both get out. Oh, that's one down. Ah, another group of players. These look a little bit more geared, if I'm going to be honest. Let's see if they end up going for this loot. Just drop as many rounds as we can. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to take a few pot shots of these boys. They're definitely on the bigger side. This isn't the ideal sniping situation. I got one of them. This guy should flank around. Let me just drop that one bullet in here. You never know. Best part is they have absolutely no indication of where I am. As you saw, this guy was fumbling everywhere trying to find me. I know his teammate will try and grab his gear before heading to a roadblock. Experienced players may know this spot, so that is worth noting. But as I said before, the suppressor is so quiet they don't have no indication that the shots are coming from this side of the map. This is also an awesome spot if you're trying to do Shooterborn in Heaven, especially with the Vapor Hunter. Shooterborn in Heaven can be quite a costly task if you keep on going for it and just dying left, right and center, especially if you're taking larger scopes into raids, getting up close and personal and eventually losing the battle. This is quite a nice and easy way, and I mean a real rat strategy. If you hear someone coming and you don't think you can take them, just chuck your stuff everywhere. Have it insured. It's as cheap as chips to insure. And it'll make sure that you get your stuff back. I'm not too sure if I'll be able to go over there and loot those bodies. Oh, shit. Got him. As you can see, this is actually my first raid of recording as well. This is quite an effective strategy. And with those M80 rounds, you're able to drop both geared and ungeared players because of that high flash damage. He had no clue where I was. God damn, we came out thick. So, ended up getting 4 kills. Never end up looting that player near ticket booth. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.